My name's Andrew, and I quit my corporate job to start a business in a foreign country. This is my life. And here it's where it's really nasty. You want to make sure you take care of the variables that you know can happen and be problematic.
I'm trying to make a wire transfer to a manufacturer in Hong Kong.
Revenue, reinvest. Revenue, reinvest. It's just laziness, and it's going to come cost you at the most important time. That's just my own ignorance and lack of experience here. But it's the aftermath of the first harvest at this farm. It's getting cleaned right now. We have a contractor here to take a look at fixing a bathroom. There you go. So let's take a look inside the farm, see what it looks like when it's empty. Oh, I hate when the water lines are here because it's like too low for me to get under nicely and too high for me to step over. But the cleaning process is really a whole other phase to the harvest cycle. We try to get it done in about 2 weeks, but there's a lot of steps to the process to prepare the farm for the next round of chicks. So essentially, once the chicks get out of here, we'll shovel out all the manure and take it away from the farm. We'll pressure wash the farm and clean it. All the rejected chicks that we have left here, we'll grow for a few days sometimes and then just give it away to the barangay or the town here. We clean all of the feeding trays. You see some of these don't have the bottom trays in them. You can see in here, nice and clean in there. So we'll clean the feeding trays, we'll clean the water lines. After all that's done, we'll do a round of disinfectant, which is to sanitize everything after you wash it down and clean it. Before the next cycle is ready, we'll also have to go get a lot more bags of rice hull, and we'll coat the floor with rice hull. We'll need chick paper for the brooding phase, and then we'll also fill up, I think it's about 17 large gas canisters, and those are for the brooding lamps that we use during the brooding phase. So there's a lot of steps to the process, but generally it gets done fairly quick. We have some lessons learned from the first time that we'll hopefully capitalize on and have a better harvest round 2. It's important that we also sanitize and spray down the outside of the building too, not just the inside. And after it's washed, we like to just let it sit and breathe for a few days. Everything dries down. Then we'll put in the rice hull and get it prepped for the next load. Let's go take a look at what the feed storage room looks like after everything's been cleaned. Here we are. It smells like it's been cleaned in here. Then these are just some bags of feed. Those are good to keep because you can stuff stuff in it, you can store stuff in it. When we tuck out the manure, it often gets thrown in bags like that. When we dump out the feed, we don't just throw the bags out, we keep them on hand and we can repurpose them and use them for different things. This is where we're getting our new bathroom set up. We have a little hut here that we can stay in. We have a contractor working on it. It'll be in a better state than this because our man's on the case. Got the best in the business out here, I'm telling you. We'll see, we'll do a little transformation. Go check out one of the exterior tarps that's pretty badly damaged. So that might be a repair we have on the horizon. Similar with the bathroom. These are things we'll start to fix as we have revenue come in. We'll reinvest it and step by step get this farm up to a cleaner, more modern state. We've got it to a place where it can run, it can accept chicks, but now there's some luxuries we're going to start taking care of now. This is old news actually. We knew this was broken beforehand. See, it's all ripped. We have this sheet metal on the inside as a band-aid solution. Rip here, and then it gets bad down here. And here it's where it's really nasty. This isn't a surprise. We didn't know this was here, but we're fixing things one by one. This wasn't an absolute necessity to get repaired. We'll have our first chunk of revenue come in. That's when we'll start reinvesting in things like this, start repairing smaller items one by one. We may have to head to Manila to get a tarp like this and hopefully cover it up. Early on here, this is revenue, reinvest, till it gets to a better state. I'm sure there's going to be some things with the fans we may have to get repaired as well that we didn't before the last cycle, but generally small repairs that will get fixed one by one here. That's it for the farm. We have a list of materials from the contractor there for everything he needs to get the bathroom to a state of usability. Since it's Sunday, we're not going to go get those materials today. We'll wait during the week when more things are open, but we will go grab an AC unit to put in that hut there. It's tough to hang around at the farm all day when nowhere has AC, and it's even tougher to get work done when I'm sweating my balls off all day. So we got the Wi-Fi there. Next is the AC, and then we'll get a bathroom, and then we'll be able to really keep an eye on the cuyas, make sure that we have some better harvest coming up. We're here at SM to get an air conditioner for the farm. Here we are. So we found our one, 0.6 HP, should be plenty to fill up our little hut at the farm. This one here. So we're gonna test it out here. I always forget that you always test the products before you leave the store because you can't return them most times, so we'll see. Nice cool breeze coming here. It's the one, I can tell. Let's go pay for our new AC. It is 8,000 pesos for this AC. So, you know what that is, 200 bucks Canadian?
Sir, you can claim this at the customer service. Just show them.
I got it. Slam it, thank you. We have something to claim. She didn't quite get through what it was, but we're good to go. All right now, Kuya's are rolling it out for us. We have our AC. That's it for today. We have a bit of an extended timeline before the next load of chicks comes because of the holidays. Things are a little bit chill right now. It's not too stressful. We'll follow this journey as we get this farm prepped and ready for the second load, and hopefully we'll improve for the first. See you tomorrow. Okay, we're at home in the office. We'll change out the pace a little bit. Instead of the farm content, show you a little bit of what I do at home, because this kind of work takes up a large part of my day as well. The farm's typically daytime stuff, and then when I get home, I can be working into the morning, depending on the day. I'm gonna upload a YouTube video, and then I'm going to try to facilitate a wire transfer to a manufacturer in China for farming equipment for the new farm. So that wire transfer will be about a little over 20,000 US dollars, 20 to 25,000 US dollars. Unfortunately, my bank in Canada can only facilitate wire transfers up to $10,000 unless you go into the bank physically and get a one-time increase on the limit, and I'm in the Philippines. So that's what we're gonna try to get sorted out. Let's get to it. And we are scheduled. Now we're on to calling the bank, seeing if we can facilitate this wire transfers. I wanted to mention is if you're sending international transfers, it's important to look at what platforms are gonna offer you the best exchange rate. So how it typically works is there's the market rate, which you'll see on Google when you Google it, but then the banks take a little sliver when you send through their institution. So the rate that they offer you will be a little bit worse than the market rate, and then they take that little discrepancy as profit. So depending on the institutions, normally large, big commercial institutions are going to take a bigger cut from you, whereas some online platforms, or depending on where you are, there could be specific institutions that specialize in foreign exchange transfers, and they may be able to offer you better rates and save you money on the transfer itself. Bank fees can really add up if you don't pay attention to it, coming from a guy that worked at a bank.
Thank you for calling RBC Royal Bank Fraud Center. Press 1. Due to higher than normal call volumes, your wait time may be longer than usual. Thank you for calling RBC. My name is Sima. How can I help you today?
I'm trying to make a wire transfer. I'm sending it to an online bank, which will then be sent to a manufacturer in Hong Kong. Not looking good right now. The woman from the bank was essentially like, because of where you're sending the money, maybe try a lower limit. And I was like, if I do a lower limit, then I'm gonna have to make wire payments for the next couple weeks, which isn't really a viable option. And she's like, oh, well, maybe send directly from the online banking at this bank instead of going through sending it to the online bank. And I was like, unless you can match the exchange rate, I'm not giving you guys an extra couple $1,000s in fees.
We have done some work and issued work.
Can you stay on the phone while I give it a try here? Moment of truth time. Let's see if this will work. It worked, baby. Let's go. Okay, we're at the farm. We're 5 days before the next load of chicks comes, so we'll show you some things that have been done and what we're still trying to get fixed. Right now, we've had the cleaning, but the pans are still wet, so we're just opening them all up and they'll hang like that there. These are things that if you don't pay attention to, It comes time for the chicks to come. All your pans are wet. You can't put any feed in it, and you should have dried it like a week ago. So these are small things you need to pay attention to, or else you can really start off your cycle really poorly. Obviously, it's a lot of work to open up all of these manually. There's no one button open all. Not doing this and letting water sit like that is just laziness, and that's gonna come cost you at the most important time when day-old chicks arrive. You need to have things sanitized, clean, and ready. And if you put stuff like that off, it's gonna come get you in the long run. I feel like I'm a waiter or busboy. We don't want to get to a point where, say, first week mortality is high, and in the back of my head I'm thinking, well, fuck, we cut corners on cleaning, and I made the decision to cut corners on cleaning, and I don't want that to be potentially a variable that I'm thinking of if things are going wrong. I want to know that we've cleaned everything, and then we leave the rest up to how the cycle goes. This is post-contract cleaners coming. See that? See that? And it's my bad for not thoroughly taking a look at the work done. And to be honest, I was here while they were cleaning, and I don't think I would have checked underneath the pans, to be completely honest. That's just my own ignorance and lack of experience here. But we catch it now, and getting things done the right way often can mean doing it the long way, and that's what's gonna have to happen here. There's so many pans. Like, I don't know how many pans are per line here, but I mean, it's gotta be a couple hundred. We'll give Kuya a couple extra bucks because the cleaning was supposed to be contracted by somebody else, not him. So we've taken care of 2 lines. We have 1 more here. So I'm gonna raise it up so we can take the bottom pans out and clean those as well. A lot of work ahead of us. I thought we were just coming to check in how it was. And here we are, getting it to the state that it needs to be. One thing I've learned over the years is you want to take care of the variables that you know of in business. There's a million uncertainties that can go wrong, so you want to make sure you take care of the variables that you know can happen and be problematic. This is one of them. Dirty pans, who knows, there's bacteria, viruses, or whatever can pass to the chickens, and we have issues. We'd rather have the issues be issues with chicks when they arrive, or other things that we can't control. Things that we can control, we want to have dialed in, and that's why we take the extra step here. I'm glad we came today. Otherwise, this could be something we're noticing a day before and then we're really fucking freaking out as to what to do. We got our man Kuya Rodwell helping us do the clean. He's just started the first round of sanitization. So again, we're gonna do this spray down. We're gonna clean all of the pans, put them back in, and then we'll do a second disinfectant of the equipment. Then we'll lay down the rice hull and then we'll be ready. Okay, we're in the hut, a long ways away from the corporate office here. But I'm gonna go measure inside of there, see what kind of desk we can fit in. I have a monitor we're gonna bring. I wanna collect more data throughout the cycle. So if things are going wrong, I have a better idea of what it is. So go measure inside, see what kind of desk we're in. So as you can see, it's a humble abode here. Not plenty of space, so I'm thinking the door swings that way. We plop a desk in here. I come here. Like the secretary's office. You can visit the farm, I'll be here typing away, signing people in, oh hey. And maybe in the future we'll do a 1 month cycle challenge. I'll stay in this hut for the whole month and we'll see what kind of harvest we can get up to. Comment if you want to see that. Comment if you want to see me live in a hut like this exact hut for 1 whole month throughout the whole cycle. I'll eat here, I'll sleep here, I'll work out here, and this will be home for a month. Me and the chickens. Comment down below if you want to see something like that.